today on the homestead, we're going to be working on getting as much of the chicken coop done as we possibly can. It's been an extremely tedious project, both with the intense heat that we've been having and the complexity of the project. But we're working hard trying to get these girls into somewhere safe and cozy. A lot of them are going to start to be laying pretty soon, and they need somewhere to do that. I like to eat this with just some salted butter on top. Sometimes I'll put maple syrup. That can make it a little too sweet though, I think. Or I'll do a protein drizzle, which is just protein powder and milk mixed together. It makes like an icing. It tastes really good, and it makes it really, really high in protein with all the eggs. Just some different ways that we like to eat it. Once this is all cooled off from baking the oven, I just pop the lid on, put it in the refrigerator, and then it just makes for a really easy breakfast in the morning. Just cut a piece off, throw it in the microwave, and you're ready to go. I'm going to cut the music here so you guys can listen to how the birds encourage each other after they've laid an egg, and they all sing their laying song. I just think it's the most precious thing.
point that I'm not a smart man. I am going by these plans. And here's all my excuses. 1, it's hard. 2, it's hot outside and I don't like that. 3, every piece of wood I touch is warped. And 4, I'm gonna go back to I'm not smart. But we got this. We're gonna take a break from the run roof because that is, nothing's adding up. I don't think it's square. We were kind of short in some places, long in the others. So we're gonna have to customize this a little bit. We're gonna move to the nesting boxes and finish the coop itself. We'll worry about the run after. But we gotta get these chickens out of our garden or I'm gonna freak out.
All right, it's finally time to get back to the coop. We're gonna get this nesting box in. We're not gonna worry about finishing the run right now. It's a little bit stressful. We need to do something that's gonna make us feel productive and like we got a task completed. So Kyle's gonna start working on framing out the nesting box. I'm cleaning up the inside of the coop. This is where we've been keeping a lot of the tools, and our nails and things like that, and the chickens will come in here and poop on everything and knock the nails over. So cleaning up that is a fun little task. See that super fluffy chicken that's going around in the back? That's a silver laced Orpington that we took in from some friends. She's super, super big and fluffy. We've kindly named her Fluffy Britches, and she's really afraid of people, so we don't really get to hang out with her all that much, but when you stand back, it looks like she runs the place, and I really love that for her. You can't tell from watching these video clips, but it is so unbearably hot and wet this summer. Wet being humid, not wet being rain. We've been in a really severe drought. But working on this coop wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't so unbelievably hot outside, making it so that we can really only work in bursts. So the project is just taking a lot longer than we anticipated. But we're almost done. We're getting there. Absolutely huge shout out to my husband for making my dreams come true, even when it's so hot outside that you can't even breathe. I love you. Get in there and lay that egg. You're stressing yourself out for nothing. Go lay your egg. Get it out of your butt. Oh, you want to lay it up here. You find a spot to roost. That's strange behavior. We found that the chickens that we took in from our friends look for places to roost before they lay an egg. I don't know if anyone else knows anything about that, but I think it's weird to be up to lay an egg. That just seems like the egg's gonna crack on the way down. So they've been forced to lay eggs on the ground, and they don't like that. Look at that beautiful nesting box. These girls are so lucky. Almost as lucky as I am to have the best husband on earth. These windows are going to get trimmed out and get shutters put on them that can be opened and closed for ventilation and keep it warm or cool depending on the season. But as is everything on this coop, it is a work in progress. Sunflowers back here are getting so tall and they're gonna be blooming soon. I can't wait. Sunflowers are some of my very, very, very favorite flowers. love about this coop design is that it has lots of windows. So right now Kyle is cutting open 2 really long windows that will just get plexiglass, so they can remain closed all throughout the year, but they will make sure to get lots of natural light in all year round. These same windows are matched on the other side, so there will be plenty of windows that open and close and plenty of windows that just let in light. The original design for this coop called for the front of the nesting boxes to open. I opted for Kyle to make it so that the top opened. I thought that would be a lot easier for cleaning and collecting.
It feels like I'm breathing inside of a sock. All right.
That's it for coop building today. I think it's time to take the kids and go cool off. Thank you so much for being here. We can't wait to see you next week on The Bramble.